What is up, Coach Emma here, and welcome back to the Fit Habit Life podcast, where we cut through the noise, talk real health and fitness, sustainable fat loss, and habits that actually work. So today on the podcast, given it is Thanksgiving, I will be talking about gratitude, being grateful, and the benefits it can give you for fat loss, health, quality of life. And I'll probably talk about some things that I'm grateful for as well. So, yeah. But before I dig in, just wanted to thank you for listening. It just helps me get in front of more people, helps me help more people. So thank you. And if you enjoy the podcast, if you've been gaining value from it, if you could share it with someone who might need to hear it, or like the show, rate the show, subscribe. Again, that just helps me get in front of more people and helps me help more people, which is the goal of this show. So, thank you. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. So hopefully you're listening to this after Thanksgiving, or if you are listening to this on Thanksgiving, hopefully you're getting a fun workout in. You get to relax, spend some time with friends and family, and just enjoy the day off and the holiday. Even my entrepreneur clients and friends and business owners, they have the day off. So hopefully you do too. Hopefully you get to spend this day with some friends, family members, and loved ones. We're actually hosting. So some of you might know, some of you might not. We got a house last year in April. So it's our first Thanksgiving in our home. So we're hosting. We have a couple friends coming, some family members. So it should be fun. And I'm a pretty chill host person, because growing up, it was always like a crazy thing, and it made the holiday less enjoyable when you had to make everything perfect, or people would freak out about things. So yeah, so I ordered a ham and made mashed potato, will be making mashed potatoes, and ordered rolls from a friend who's a great baker. So if you're in Utah, you want good rolls, hit me up. I can connect you. She's awesome. Just to make the process less stressful. Because the holidays are about spending time with loved ones and being grateful. Specifically, Thanksgiving is all about gratitude. Like a lot of Thanksgiving decorations have the word grateful, blessed on it. But I feel like oftentimes people don't think about that stuff when they're thinking about Thanksgiving. They're worried about where they're having it, what they're making, coordinating, getting ahead on things for those days off. Which, hey, I do that too. I'm guilty of that as well, right? I'm trying to prep ahead of time for my clients, which I actually did a pretty good job of. I don't have that much work today. It's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So nice work, Emma. High five. But yeah, it's people don't think about what was the purpose of the holiday. They don't think about the things. They're not looking forward to the value. They're not inherently thinking about the value of the holiday and looking forward to what that holiday brings. They're either resentful that they have to go somewhere or do something, travel, make food, host, whatever. But think how awesome this is that you have family and friends to spend time with on the holidays. That's awesome. I'm so lucky that, one, we have a home, but two, we get to invite friends and family over to celebrate with us in our home. So it's super exciting. And if you change your perspective on things, which in general a gratitude practice will do, your quality of life, your health will just drastically improve. And so that's why I wanted to talk about gratitude, being grateful, and why it's important, why it's beneficial, why we should, in general, people, myself included, should be more intentional about being grateful and listing the things we're grateful for daily. So and this is something I don't talk about a lot, but it does tie in a little bit, is I became a Christian probably about a year ago or so, before that, but I got baptized about a year ago. And I'm not good at taking time to be present in the moment, which is often what prayer is. Praying, you're being present, you're being grateful, you're thanking God for what He's given you. In essence, a gratitude's practice. And you're taking the time to do that instead of trying to hustle and bustle and rush through things, which I tend to do, type A lady. And I've noticed since I've been praying more frequently and I've been actively speaking out loud the things that I'm grateful for, my stress has decreased. My energy levels are more stable. My mood is better throughout the day. And it's just my overall quality of life has improved. And even before I became a Christian, I did start trying to do a gratitude practice, but it would always kind of fall off. But now that I pray before meals, before bed, and I have that kind of intertwined into my day, and I'm always thanking God for these things in my life, overall quality of life is so much better, and it helps you reframe. Last week, I was in a really poor mental state for most of the week. Weather changed. Some projects I had didn't pan out as expected. Maintain, don't gain. If you guys have been listening, that was an utter failure. And I was just in a super bad mood. But whenever I'd pray and I'd think about all the other blessings that I have or the other things that I'm grateful for in my life, it helped quite a bit. And it helped me get out of that funk. And part of it too is that part of your brain that turns on when you're being grateful. It doesn't allow negative thoughts to pass through. And I'm going to look this up because I'm not good at remembering studies or the mechanisms behind things. I'm just good at remembering when to do the thing. So I'm looking it up right now. Okay, so gratitude lowers stress by regulating the sympathetic nervous system and decreasing activity in the amygdala, the fear center of the brain. And practicing gratitude actually releases dopamine and serotonin and can help increase gray matter in the hippocampus, which are associated with emotions, memory, and learning. And so if you're being grateful, fear and anxiety pathway shuts off. You cannot be anxious and grateful at the same time. So the more grateful you are, the less stress and anxiety and fear you'll have. Boom, science. But also personal anecdote, it works. So I want you guys to pause this episode, physically write down or say aloud 3 things that you're grateful for. So pause this episode right now. Actually do this exercise. Okay, so hopefully y'all have paused the episode, written down 3 things, or spoken aloud 3 things that you're grateful for. And I'll do it too. I'm grateful that the sun is out this morning. It looks super nice. I'm going to go on a walk in a bit. I'm grateful that I get to help people every single day for a profession. I'm grateful that I get to coach people and help people with their health and help people avoid the same pitfalls and mistakes that I've made on my health and fitness journey. And I'm grateful that I have family that are willing to fly out from Alaska and friends that are willing to drive to our house for Thanksgiving to celebrate with us. Yeah. So those are my 3 things right now. I'll probably have more later on in the day. But do this throughout the day. If you're in a bad mood, practice gratitude. If you're kind of sad, practice gratitude. It just helps, one, actually shift the neurotransmitters and the chemicals in your brain and in your body. But it also helps you just in general reframe things. So like last week, I was bummed about the challenge that I did that didn't pan out well. But then if I reframed it, I'm like, well, like 2 people did sign up and I get to help those 2 people in a coaching capacity, which is awesome. And while there wasn't a lot of money to donate to Dahlia's Hope, I still get to donate some money to Dahlia's Hope, which is awesome. And the fact that for my job as an entrepreneur, I'm not saying it's easy. It's definitely not easy. Being an entrepreneur is a lot of stress, financially. Just in general, you kind of feel like you always have something to do, even when you should be resting. But I'm grateful I was in a spot financially where I was able to leave a stable job and pursue my passion full time. The fact that I even get to spend time trying to plan a challenge to help people with their health is a dream. So, reframing things, being grateful that I can even plan something like that, helped me get out of my funk. So, practice gratitude. Do it at least once a day. Do it when you're feeling down. It's just so helpful. And it literally rewires your brain. So, science. But anyway, I figured I'd talk about gratitude because it is Thanksgiving. And so, if you're listening to this on Thanksgiving, be grateful. Maybe if you're listening to this today, go around the table on Thanksgiving and I want you to ask your family, what is something that they're grateful for today? That's always a fun tradition. I don't think I've actually done it with my family. But so I've done like a Friendsgiving where we did that, but with my family, it was like kind of a struggle because there's big family Thanksgivings. And then when COVID happened, we had really, really tiny Thanksgivings where it was like just the 3 of us. Maybe my boyfriend and his parents joined, or maybe I went to them. Very small. So, Anyway. So, try that. Practice gratitude. Practice gratitude today. Practice it every day. Your health will improve. Your energy levels will improve. Your mood will improve. Your frame of mind will improve. Your overall mindset will improve. So try this out. And that's all I got for today. So hopefully y'all have a great Thanksgiving, or if you're listening to this after, hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving. You ate some delicious pie and you got to spend some time with loved ones. So I guess I'll catch you guys on the next one. But if you enjoy this episode, if this episode brought you value, please share the show, rate the show, subscribe. This just helps me get in front of more people and helps me help more people. So I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.